Hey guys. Hey guys, welcome to the 6th or 7th tutorial. In this one, I'm going to be showing you a few tips on what to do when editing your stop motion footage together. So here we have all the stop motion images I needed for the particular scenes. And first of all, I think we'll start off. And bear in mind, I'm doing this, in After Effects. It's not really considered the best thing for doing stop motion with, but it's just what I'm used to. You can pretty much interpret this into anything with Vegas, possibly even Movie Maker. I'm not sure. I haven't used the latest one, but no, this is just going to be telling you how to go about it anyway. Okay, so I'm just gonna highlight the ones of Huron walking here. Just deselect that. So we got a fair few images here of Huron walking, and the first image is there. Alright, so it's from there to there. Okay, so we want to highlight all the images. We want to put them in images. So there we go. Right, let's highlight all them. And it's very unlikely that they're going to be in order in here, so I may have to fiddle around with them a bit. Single composition, yeah, okay. Alright, so there is Huron, and as you can see, because he was well lit, and because of the angle I chose, it just looks like plain white background, and you can see him clearly. So now I'm just gonna, it's a bit high. Okay, I'm just gonna rearrange these a bit for a moment. Let's see. 7, 9. Oh, I don't have to, never mind. Right, they're all in order. Okay. Alright, and what you basically want to do is, right, for the scene, he's just going to basically be walking, for the whole shot. So we want them all to be pretty consistent, so I'll select them all. Oh, wrong one. So let's just select them all and bring them right down to the minimum they can be to 1 frame. Okay, so each of these right now is 1 frame, and there is probably a faster method for doing this. You'll probably find it somewhere, but I'm not sure what it is at the moment. I want him to be walking, but at a steady pace, so I want to make these last about 2 frames each. Now let me just increase the length of the composition so I got plenty of room to work with. Extend to 1 minute. There, right. So now I got plenty of room to work with. And basically the way I do it is this: deselect, hold Control, deselect, move them all over. Control, deselect, move them over. Control, deselect, move them over. And basically, you want to try and create like a staircase kind of pattern. And like I said, there is definitely a faster way of doing this, but I'm not sure what it is at the moment. So I'm just going to do the way I know and the way I'm comfortable doing. And there. So we've got that now. So, too much. So yeah, there's our scene, and if I just bring it down a bit, and we'll do a preview. That's the speed that it'll go at. And it's still a bit fast and kind of erratic, so I think maybe 3 frames might be best. So select them all again, extend to 3 frames, and then we just extend them over a bit more, so they're one after the other. And basically the length of each image really depends on what's happening in the scene. I mean, if it's meant to be a really fast-paced battle scene, you pretty much want them to all be, and it also depends on how many frames you took per, for the movement. Yeah, you pretty much want to go for a minimum of 2 frames really for any half decent thing. I mean, if you went full blown 24 or 25 or even 30 frames that would fit in a second, then yeah, I see that's a bit better. I know it's a bit it does look a bit erratic, but it's it's just for tutorial purposes. So I didn't take as many as I normally would. So, but you may also notice then that the lighting kind of changes, and now this kind of thing does happen when you're using a camcorder or kind of a point and shoot camera, because yeah, they don't have any kind of adjustable settings or manual settings as regards to the lighting, shutter speed, aperture, and ISO and whatnot. That's more DSLR kind of stuff, that is, which I'm open to look into. But yeah, we got one. Yeah, and basically all you need to do with these frames is just slight color correction, really. So let's see. Where does it see? Color correction. There we go, curves. Do that a bit, and basically you just want to get to match the one before. No, that's not good. But anyway, I'm not gonna bother going into that. But yeah, for a basic thing you won't need to really. But yeah, so that's basically how you do it. Another thing I'm gonna show you how to do as well. If I start a new comp. Okay, I'm gonna show you as well how to do. If I take, remember I said that you want to do the variable depth of field kind of thing as well. Well, this is a neat little trick you can do. Right, first of all, you want to take an image like that, right? Now this is the image where I said you would have the back of Huron's head or the back of Huron, all blurred out in this kind of zone, and then they're in focus, and then they blur out, and then you see Huron in focus. Well, the way you're going to do this is by taking a photo like this first, nice and clear, and then also you want to take a photo of Huron over a white background. Now, if you have Photoshop, which is the thing I'm going to use for this, yeah, I might as well delete that. So now this method it's a new method I've started using for that I used in the Huron Does episode 6. Let's wait for Photoshop to open up. There we go. Right. And let's see. No, I'll just pull it in. Right, so bring the image into Photoshop. I think pretty much everyone has Photoshop these days, so. Oh, slow computer. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, hang on. Deselect. Just hide that. Place. There, right. Anyway, right, so we got this image now, and all we want is Huron without the background. So let's just crop it down, make it slightly smaller. Crop. Alright. And now let's take the magic tool, and you can actually do green screening with this, and I used to do it as well. But what I find is with smaller objects, when it comes to green screening, there tends to be a few issues with it, really. And yeah, I know it's kind of blurry at this by here because it's out of focus, but we're not going to have that in the frame. We pretty much just we're looking for this general area. So let's take the magic thing, which apparently I can't use. Ah, there we are. Right, so let's click on that, and it's pretty much highlighted everything that you click on the white, and it's pretty much highlighted everything of the same color. So when you do that and you have the kind of track markers, cannot hang on, right, new, yeah, 2 seconds. Right, I'm gonna start a new one. Okay, right. Sorry for all this. Hide the background. Come on. Yeah, I'm such a noob when it comes to Photoshop. Place. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to do that. Ugh. New. Right, right, I'm just gonna do import. Import. This ain't going well. Ah, hang on. I know what to do. I just remembered. Open with Photoshop. That's what I was doing wrong. Sorry for that. Sorry for the delay. Right, now I can do it. Right, so first of all, I want to copy that, make it its own layer. Copy. Copy. Paste. There we go. Right, and let's see. Now we're going to crop it right around him. Right, magic wand. Delete. There we go. And you pretty much just want to delete anything of the white background. Doesn't really have to be particularly clean. Let's just make a add a new layer. Right, layer 2, and we'll make it. So deselect. Hide that. We'll make this layer black, right? So it helps us see all these little bits by that are stuck there. So see, let's get all the little white bits, and then we go to this. We go to the rubber tool, deselect the rubber tool, and then we can get rid of all the little bits of white. Then, but it doesn't need to be there. Anyway, that's good enough, right? So, right, file, save as. Let's see, how to 40k shots your images. Right, save PNG. Let's see, Huron depth of field. Yeah, Does, right. Now we can finally get on with it now. Let's see, where is it? There. Oh, hang on. Forgot to turn off the background. Sorry. Sorry. PNG, delete that. Sorry if this tutorial's dragging on a bit with my absolute noobishness, but can't be helped. Right, put that in here. Right. Now I think we can get something done. Yay, there we go. Right. So we're gonna put Huron right here. And now to create the variable depth of field look, we are going to go to Effects, Blur and Sharpen, Fast Blur. And about there looks pretty good, about 30, 31. Yeah, but just go by eye really, you know, make it so he blurs out but is not too bad, and that actually looks pretty good. Alright, so we wanted to transfer from that look to them being blurred and him being not blurred. So I think we'll go into a 5-second kind of thing. So let's see, from 1 second, and what you want to do is you want to hit the stopwatch. Oh yeah, and you also want go on the Space Marines layer as well, and add fast blur to them as well, and hit the stopwatch for blurriness on them on 0, and go to Huron's layer, and on 30 or 31, whichever one you set it to, go to hit the stopwatch there. And I'm going at the 1 second mark, but you can do it wherever you want. And then I'm gonna have it go from there, and then I'm gonna have the transition last about 3 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, yeah. So last until 4 seconds, and then at the 4 second mark, then with Huron's layer, I'm gonna go down to 0, and with their layer, I'm gonna go up to. See, I don't think we need to go as far as we did with Huron. I think 20 looks good for that, I'd say. Let's try 30. Right, and if we preview it, it looks like this. Give it time for my very slow computer. Computer slow today. Yeah, this video's dragging on a bit. I think I may have to cut a bit out of it, or not. And here's the clip. And you have a pretty good transition there from looking at them to looking at Huron. So there's a pretty good transition for you right there. And right, is there anything else I need to show you? No, nothing really else I need to show you. I don't think. I think everything else I'm going to show you in the next shot. So in the next video. So oh yeah, right. So that's the stop motion part of everything done. And in the next one, we're going to get to the fun stuff, the visual effects. And hopefully it won't be as long-winded and noobishly, unprofessional as this one. So see you in the next video.